Apparently I already started it. Hey everyone! So for those of you who don't know me, I am Toni, or Black Hills Mommy. My husband and I are raising our family in the Black Hills of South Dakota. And not only are we raising our family, we are a foster family. Now, what does that mean? That means that there are kids in and out of our home that we did not bring into this world, but we get to love on and care for while their case gets sorted out based on whatever it is brought them into care, and as the Department of Social Services searches for viable family options for those kiddos to go to. So anyhow, the whole purpose of this video is because I have come to a realization. 2 full summers of fostering while YouTubing has really made me realize some things. Now, we have been doing all of this for longer than that. But based on the crazy timeline of how everything happened, from starting with private adoption to becoming a volunteer family for Safe Families through Bethany Christian Services, to becoming a therapeutic home with a pre-adoptive placement that ended up being a failed placement, and then transferring our license to the state and becoming a basic foster home, which we are actually coming up on 2 years ago of doing that. But this is our second full summer being a basic state licensed foster home. And you know what I've realized is that I spend most of the summer apologizing to all of you who watch my videos as I try to figure out how to navigate schedules. And I finally realized that it's just not a thing. So I'm hoping I remember this next year, that I have decided school year, absolutely. I don't think I have any problem getting videos done on a better schedule during the school year because we are all on a better schedule. But when it comes to the summer, things get really crazy because more kids actually come into care over the summer. Weirdly enough, that and holidays, as well as the back to school time. There's kind of like the full moon concept for giving birth. There are certain times where there's a higher rate of children coming into foster care. And there's reasons for it, but more kids come into care. When kids come into care, they require a lot of care because we have to set up various appointments for them for vision, dental, medical, all those things, whether the worker wants them to start counseling, what type of counseling. There's visits, if there's going to be visits in that case. There's so many things involved, not to mention the school-aged kiddos, which we tend to take a lot of school-aged kiddos. They're home. And they don't typically understand not being in the videos. And that's really hard for some kids because, and some of them, well, they're school-aged. I mean, they may be kindergarten, first grade. They don't grasp that we are not legally allowed to show them, so therefore they can't be in my videos. And yeah, it gets really tricky sometimes. So here's what I know. I'm going to quit apologizing for that because you guys, if you've been around, if you stick around, this is what we do. And my family does and always will come first, and foster children are part of our family for as long as they're in our home. So that's where it's at. This is really just my aha moment, and I'm sure some of you already had this figured out and you're just laughing at me right now, but that's okay. I'll take it because I'm good-natured about enough of that stuff. So anyhow, that's where that's at. And plus, guys, foster care is so volatile. It's so all over the place. I mean, I could say I can't divulge case information, but there's certain basics because you guys, if you've been around the last couple months, we've had 2 kiddos here. And I think I've mentioned that they're part of a larger group. I can't say the full numbers, but they're part of a larger group that came into care. And anyhow, they are, things got really funny and weird. We ended up with 2 of their sisters. So we had 2 girls and we got 2 more girls. So 4 girls here. And I know if you watched yesterday's grocery haul, I talked about all 4 of them. The truth is they were here right up until this morning. And then 3 of them left. 1 of them might come back. That's a whole other side story. It has nothing to do with fit homes or anything like that. But the 2 that left, it's because there was a family member located, and they checked out, and so they got to go be with family, and that is phenomenal. It is really difficult on the other kiddos. The third one is actually gone for 5 days, and then may or may not come back. That's a weird story I can't go into. So we've got one left out of the group of 4, which started for us as a group of 2. And so now we're just loving on her and helping her process the others being gone, and that she's not leaving at this point. I won't say ever. At this point, she's not leaving in the known future. And so, yeah. And that can all change on a dime, because a week and a half ago, these other 2 were not in our home. And then it was decided that they were coming here. So they brought them here. And right as that was happening, they realized that this other family member was actually being approved. So they came here with the knowledge that at least 2 of them might be leaving right away. So it keeps my schedule like hanging in the balance. It's kind of crazy. But during the school year, there's at least a consistent schedule of school. So they're off at school. I have the day while they're there to get all this stuff done without any questions or concerns. I try not to schedule their appointments and stuff during school because I don't want them missing. A lot of these kids have enough to catch up on them without that. So there it is. Anyhow, guys, that's why I am no longer apologizing for my summer videos being completely off kilter schedule-wise, and it just is what it is. But I do hope that you are having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything else coming up next. And I'll see you in the next one.